Hello everybody and welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and this is...
Slime. Hi.
Hello. Okay, so everyone is doing top lists, so I must do my own top lists, of course. That's the reason why we are making this video. And I am accompanied by my dear friend Slaven here, so
Yes.
if you want to look at me, it would be pretty much boring.
Yes, plus I'm much more handsomer.
And he's the cute one, I'm the brain.
Yeah.
He's the looks.
I'm a good cop, he's the bad cop.
Okay, so this is top list of 5 of our favorite games.
Yeah, almost 10. I wanted 10, but he wanted 5. So
No, 5 is just fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so I never told you, but we are going to decide who goes first by playing rock, paper, scissors. No,
I suck at that game.
No.
So,
Okay.
so
Who goes first?
for the number 1, yeah?
For the number 1, and then we'll just switch back and forth.
Okay. So, you're what?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors.
You are not. You throw it. 1, 2, 3. Go. We throw it 3. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I win.
I tried all.
Okay, we'll probably cut this short. Okay, for my number 1. Right, number 5.
Number 5. Oh, we can start with number 1 though.
No.
No, number 5.
For my number 5, I decided that my number 5 is the all new greatest hotness called Terraforming Mars. No surprise there, I presume.
Well, I agree, it's an awesome game.
Yeah.
But number 1, I didn't expect that.
No, it's not number 5.
Number 5, okay, number 5.
Number 5 on my top list of the games.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the card play and that there is no same cards in a game. Like if you see it now, if you don't get it, you will probably
But it's a long game.
See it.
What? It's a pretty long game, no?
Okay, but I am a fan of shorter games. But this one, I in the recent months, I see myself gravitate toward longer games, more complex games that give you more challenge.
Like Sight also. Yeah.
Sight was on my short list, but unfortunately there were some shorter games that
He didn't put Sight, so I'm shocked.
Spoiler alert, Sight is not on my top 5 list.
So
but it would be if it was top 6.
But Terraforming
games.
Mars also, you like the theme a lot, yeah?
Yes, I like the theme of the Mars. I will probably buy any game that has Mars theme.
Really?
Almost any game.
Yeah, I remember that you said you don't.
I have 2. The third is on the way, and I'm looking at one of them. Though it's okay.
That's very
There's
nice.
lots of Mars game
There's
in
lot
the
of
recent months,
and some of them are not good.
Yes, some of them are bad, but we are not to talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay, what is
so
your
my number 5? So my number 5 is Mysterium.
Mysterium?
Yes.
I thought it would be much higher, but okay.
This will be a surprise for some not. But Mysterium charmed me in a way that I didn't thought a 7-player game could. So in fact, you can play it from 3 to 7 players, and it has the art and everything, and the cards, and the interaction between players. I adore games in which. What was that?
No, I did the 5.
Okay. So, in any case, Mysterium is an awesome game in which one is a ghost, he's of a dead person ghost, and we need to discover who killed the person in concern that is acting as a ghost. But I just adore the interaction between players.
I was really surprised by that game.
Why?
Because when I was looking at the reviews of games, they were comparing it a lot to Deception: Murder in Hong Kong. And I decided to buy that because it looked much better than this one, but they are pretty much the same to me. I really like them both.
I adore the both. In a sense, they are pretty much the same.
But they're different. They're not that much.
The main important reason why I like Mysterium more is because it's a cooperative game in which everyone loses or everyone wins.
Yeah.
In Deception, Murder of Hong Kong, one is the guilty party, one is the murderer. So that's my number 5, Mysterium.
Cool.
Onwards to the 4th place in my top list, since This is the second game in my collection of the games that I adore, and this is Ryan Laukaut's Above and Below.
Oh, we just talked about it.
Yes, we just talked about that. It's an awesome game of storytelling, worker placement, and everything that I like about a Euro game and a storytelling game.
Intrigue, family ties.
And intrigue, family ties, when you have a lot of mustaches.
Yes, my family had a lot of mustaches, and it was like Spanish soap opera.
Yeah.
Televisa presenta.
It's beautiful. Right?
Yes,
the
yes,
artwork
definitely.
is beautiful. Ryan did
Ryan
an
is
amazing
doing
job.
Great job.
Yeah,
Right. With
and
every game so far.
the storytelling part isn't something that you will probably save for a month, for a year. But in that moment, during that game, you will enjoy that story and you will make your own story.
That
and
was,
hoops
as
and
I told you,
Yeah, exactly what you
just a few
tell me.
minutes ago. That was the first game in a storytelling segment that I really liked. I really liked how I was really waiting for my turn just to go and explore and see what's gonna happen, what new stuff I'm gonna find in that caves below.
Plus, I think he likes it because the box is blue.
Yes, I like the color blue.
Yeah, he's a blue player. I'm the green
This
player.
pen is blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my number game 4.
Number game 4.
Yeah, good game number 4.
Okay, and my number 4 is the Castles of Burgundy.
Really?
Really? Well, hello there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't even think that would come to your first 5.
Because I don't owe the game.
Yeah.
My best man owes the game, and so I usually play with him, so I don't have a need to owe it. But I will probably buy it at one point.
Yeah, Castles of Burgundy is actually I think that's the best Feld game ever made, in my even opinion. And I don't have it. I have all the others.
Yeah.
But it's fast. In concern to the others, it's a point salad as usual.
Okay, but the dice and the manipulation you can do with it, it's really rarely seen in a game.
Yeah.
The game really no matter what you throw, no matter what numbers, you can really do anything. Well, you always get something.
Mitigate the score. You can adjust.
You always get something, and if it doesn't help you this turn, it will probably help you in a future turns.
I would probably own this game, and probably
I have
it would
a card
hit.
game. I have a card.
I
game.
know, but it would probably be in my top 10 if it had even a little bit of a good art on it.
Yeah, and the components are awful.
So the game is like, I don't know,
The game is goodness.
thrown out of the truck.
This needs deluxe edition. If you ask me, this game needs deluxe edition now.
It needs a better artist with a deluxe edition that will
Art,
make better components.
I'm okay with art. I don't mind the art. Art is fine. I don't.
like
I
brick
like
and
more
mortar.
shiny stuff, but art is okay. But those tiny, almost paper components, I really think
They're tiny, and you put them on a map, and everybody builds their own kingdom, something like that. Yeah, castles. You need the colors.
Castles and the
So
surroundings.
if you like combinations with colors, I don't know if numbers are important. Yeah,
Numbers
dice
are
and
very
numbers, yeah.
important.
Dice
You
is
can only
numbers,
place on a number you
yeah,
throw.
yeah, and the map is awesome. So in fact, it plays up to 5 players, right?
4.
4 players, and there's a ton of
Different maps
yeah.
with different strategies on them, and
just a great game.
it's really great game with bad components. We need deluxe edition. Maybe TMG could make a deluxe edition. They make great deluxe edition. TMG make great deluxe edition of Castles of Burgundy, and I will
Make
buy
Castles of Burgundy great again.
great again. Yeah. Okay, so that was my number 4, the Castles of Burgundy. Okay, my number 3 is the game we played yesterday on our gaming night with the newest expansion. You didn't play it. You let us see to your girlfriend.
Okay, I know now.
My number 3
I'm
is
so confused.
Quadropolis, of course.
Yeah.
I'm really a sucker for city building games. If you build a city, I will probably buy your game. If you build city in it. Not that I will buy every game, but this one has beautiful tiles. Those player mats should be thicker, but they are fine. They are not warping or anything.
Maybe for a deluxe edition.
Maybe for a deluxe. We need to deluxify everything.
really like shiny and deluxe stuff.
Give me everything. Yeah, Quadropolis. There's a wonder. What can you say? It's shiny. It has great gameplay. It scales well with all number of players, 2, 3, 4.
I think I forgot about that game. Because when I made this list, this probably hit my... Okay, as I said, I made the top 10, right?
Yeah, okay.
And
it was 11.
If it would be... Maybe it would hit top 10. I think it's a great game. I love it. I personally really love it. But I always lose in this game. So we didn't talk at the start of this video how we made this list.
Yes, I purely made mine. If you present me the game, all the 5 games, which one I would pick first to play? I would say, let's play this one first.
Oh, like that?
Let's play this one second. I would play all of them anytime. If you bring it to me and say, let's play Quadropolis, I would play Quadropolis. But if you bring
I made my list a bit differently.
Okay.
I made my list on the way that I feel when I play this game. And the problem with Quadropolis is that I always lose in this game. Always.
So you feel bad.
It's not bad. I have an awesome feeling while I play this game, but I always lose because I tend to just do the thing. He had made an advice for a new player yesterday. I was listening, and he said that you should never go to fulfill the whole board. Yeah? Because you need to have a purpose, and I never have the purpose.
This game...
I always love to have my neighborhoods complete.
Yeah.
And everything fine and nice, because I was a player of SimCity.
I was too. I was raised playing SimCity 2000.
And you need to have water, you need to have gas, you need to have everything that is provided for a citizen, electricity, harbors, you know, and everything that. And in
How
Quadropolis...
can city function without a harbor?
Quadropolis, I think, in my opinion, is a game in which you take a city building team and wrap it around a mechanism that is ingenious in the way it works, because you need to correctly place the right tiles on the right places to get the maximum efficiency. And I'm so bad at
And sometimes your tiles just won't land on those numbers.
I know.
It happened to me when I only have 1 or 2 numbers and to pick harbor, since we are talking about harbors, and I just can't get harbor on that number because either that black guy is blocking me, or others already placed
or they took the
workers around, or they took harbor because I never go for the first player marker. Yeah, and because it gives you only 1 people and you can get 3.
This is the main reason why I didn't put it on my list. But in a way, Quadropolis is excellent.
Awesome game, and new expansion is really good. It really brings the flavor.
That's your third, right?
That's my number 3.
That's his number 3. My number 3.
Let me just cross it over.
My number 3, let me do it like Sam, is a game. Is a game in which players negotiate. So I like to talk a lot about all the games, about any other game, you know. Okay, so my number 3 is Sheriff of Nottingham.
And I have 5 chickens here.
Yes, and I have 5 chickens or cheese or apples. I like to role play. I'm a big role player. I don't have much time to play that anymore, but I like to just change a bit of scenery and play Sheriff of Nottingham. It can be played to up to 5 players. It's an excellent game of negotiation. They say it's about Sheriff of Nottingham, but actually it's about border crossing.
It's about crossbows.
Yeah, crossbows and powder and kegs and
all
stuff.
Kinds of different stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Why it's not higher on my list is because it doesn't have yet its announced expansion. Yeah, in which you will get more chance and to just try to bribe and go with the bad stuff, and not bad stuff, but the illegal stuff.
The game had that problem where you can be all goody 2 shoes and
probably but it's number 3 because it's negotiation.
Yes,
and it
I have only
heart.
one problem with this game, and that's if you only have one person that is not willing to role play.
Of course,
the game goes flat.
That's intriguing. You know, some of the games, especially in our circles, really hit their base and be crazy with some people, but with others they are just flat.
Yeah, there are just some people that don't like to role play. I'm not much of a role player, but in this kind of games, I really like to goof around and.
Don't be mistaken. You won't make a character here. You won't be needing anything, something like that. You just need to negotiate.
Yeah.
In some character.
Like.
And that's it.
Cheese machine.
Cheese machine. Yeah, our friend made something that we laughed whole night about.
And it's still to remember.
That's my number.
That's your number 3.
Yeah, that's my number 3.
Nice.
So, number 2. My number 2, I will start again, is a game in which players play cards, roll dice, and have to think a lot. So, my number 2 is Seasons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something different.
Yeah?
The game you just acquired recently, so I call shenanigans.
Okay, so I'm a big lover of really nicely done games. You know, that they have everything, from the design to the team to the gameplay.
But beauty is in the eye of the
beholder. I would say beholder.
No, beholder is that with many eyes.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
But in any case, Seasons is a game, maybe one of the first of the newer games. It's the first of the Libelud publisher that I got, and I just love the design. I don't know, it's just crazy. The cards are perfect. You know, everybody plays a certain number of cards that are drafted at the start of the game, and during the course of the game they just roll the dice different to the season. As the name says, you have a spring, a summer, an autumn, and a winter, and it's awesome, in which the players can interact with each other. It can be a mean at sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
You don't really want to play it mostly at 4 players. You really like to play it at 3. Yeah, it's the best point you just said about best games for 3 players. Yeah. I would say this would hit the top margin, because in essence, it's a game I just love, and the big dice are huge.
I wasn't really wowed by this game. And
yeah,
I don't know why.
It hits certain audience.
It's shiny, it's pretty, it has gorgeous, it has gorgeous custom dice. I'm a sucker for custom dice.
Mm-hmm.
And but I really didn't.
I have to note a disclaimer. Everybody who ever played Magic the Gathering will adore this game.
Yeah, I'm not a Magic player.
You could notice that by the amount of people who like this game in our club. So in Osijek, in our club, there's a certain number of players that always like to play Magic. Now, you can find them, many, who adore Seasons just for that case. Because Seasons is the right amount of luck and strategy that Magic provides, but without the necessity to buy constantly new packs, to buy new cards. Yeah. That is the point I think that you don't have. Yeah, because you never played Magic the game.
I tried it once, I didn't really like it.
And I was a huge Magic player over in the 90s. Oh. Like,
you are that old.
I'm that old.
We have black and white pictures from our childhood.
Yes,
most people don't.
So, your number 2.
My number 2 is also a game.
Let me be shocked.
That has dice in it, that has custom dice in it. Really, really nice custom dice, tons of custom dice.
Okay.
And you roll them. And you...
Really? That's your number 2?
What do you think it is?
Roll for the Galaxy.
Roll for the Galaxy. It's my number 2.
Okay, I'm shocked.
Roll for the... Why? You know I like dice. I really like custom dice.
He likes the dice. Most of us, I think.
And I already talked in the Castles of Burgundy. You have so much potential to mitigate luck in this game. Nevertheless, it has dice, okay, but you can mitigate all that luck.
Yeah, but it's a polarizing game, you know. Most of the people that we talk polarizing, you know, either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, it's love-hate relationship.
It's not about this game.
You roll tons of different dice. It's very loud game because those plastic cups are loud. I think I have to do something about it, because when it's played in a club, not so much, but when it's played, it's like it's only you can hear. Only thing you can hear. But the game is really, really great. You put all kinds of different dice. You activate in a cup, and you activate different kind of. In each round, you have 5 different stuff you can activate, from settling new planets to shipping goods, selling goods.
Yeah.
And you can really work with that dice, lots of different things. So
I always win.
You're not bound
cards.
to what you throw.
Yeah, I always win on the cards. You know, the amount how to win is either by limiting the number of planets and
expanding
everything.
Expanding your
empire.
But I did that once or twice and I lost. I was first to get to 12, but
I
still
heard
lost.
actually the better strategy is to invest in victory points.
Yeah, and I never go for victory points.
But
I like to build because I'm builder.
But he never played also Race for the Galaxy.
Yes, I never played Race for the Galaxy. Okay.
So I played both of the games, and I could say they are pretty much the same, but in essence, anyone who likes more dice than cards will like roll, and vice versa.
One thing I have to, and the expansion is a must-have for this game. Expansion brings so much good stuff that should be from the beginning. It should be in a game from the beginning. So much different stuff. There are those what do you call them? Missions or something like that. That you can go for. Those are really, really good.
Okay, I agree. Roll for the Galaxy is a great game, but for the expansion, I don't know.
And
even the core game was awesome. Even the core game itself was awesome.
But expansion really brought a lot.
But I will never forget when we first played Roll for the Galaxy. I think I won in about 15 minutes. Yeah.
Who?
I won in 15 minutes, yeah. And you said, what is this?
Stupid luck game.
Stupid luck game,
yeah. That's my phrase.
Then he played stupid it about 5 times later on, and it's incredible. It's second.
I noticed how the fine-tuned game is. It's okay.
Yeah. It's an excellent dice rolling game, and if anyone likes to roll dice, you should play this game. Keep in mind, it's not that simple. It looks simple, but it has a lot of different dice that you just need to understand the symbols. That's all.
It broke off into parts. I don't know the second part. I was fiddling with it too much. Okay, so that was our number 2. My number two and roll for the Galaxy, because you need to roll dice and galaxies.
Yes.
And my number 1 game that I will play anywhere, anytime you come with me with this game, I will probably leave the game I'm playing currently. If I know that people won't be angry at me, of course. If I know that it would make some people, I would not do that, of course.
I'm sorry guys, I'm leaving now.
I'm sorry, so I gotta play Galaxy Tracker.
Yeah, they're waiting in the second room, so this review is over.
I have to go there play. No, this is small apartment, there is no second, this is everything.
This is everything.
Yeah, okay, so my number 1 is Galaxy Tracker. I really like the game.
So how will we make this?
I presume it's your number 1 too.
Yeah, it's my number 1 too. So
okay,
this is a little bit awkward.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! But
when I was making this list, I would first number 1 game, Galaxy Tracker.
Yeah.
Then I went from 5.
So I'm not lying, but it's Galaxy Tracker.
Yeah, Galaxy Tracker.
So game for 4 players, right?
Yeah, that has one thing that also seasons are suffering. I didn't want to talk about it because I would kind of spoil this
your own
game.
review of the.
No, I would spoil probably my number 1 because this game really is hard for new people, and if you are old player who knows all the tiles and everything with tons, like it has 6 or what expansions in it.
I even think that on the Dice Tower, once they made also something a list like this of the games that are hard to play with noobs. I think with new players. Sorry, not noobs. With new players, and they really spoke about the Galaxy Tracker. Yeah, exactly that point. Because
I remember first time I played. By the way, first time I saw this game, I saw the cover, I thought, what a horrendous game, I will never want to play this. I really didn't have the desire to play it, but when I saw it on a table one night in a club, one Friday, it really got to me, those little astronauts and those mints, those green mints,
aliens,
looks like
and the mints
batteries.
Batteries, yeah.
They look like fresh, for refreshing your breath. And then I asked our friend to play the game, and he completely destroyed us in a game because he was veteran player and I never played the game. Like you pick up a tile and look at it for a minute. What does this tile do? Can I put it like here or? It's
really hard to get in the game, but the biggest
once you get in a game,
the biggest issue about the game is actually not the fun part, because the fun part is to make your own boat, ship in space. Yeah, we're making a spaceship, and whenever you are first time player, you will just be confused because there's so many different layers. You won't need, but that's the fun part. After that comes the cards, yeah?
Yes.
And not everyone will agree with those cards, and most of the people, again, a polarizing game. So most of the people, we either hate or love this game. In our club, for example, we either love it and own the game, or we hate it so much that we want to burn the game. So both of us really like the game.
Yeah.
I think
there's no, I don't know what amount of fun can you have, but when Commando enters and destroys your middle tile and completely destroys your ships and robs you of victory, and you had like tons of lasers and I built a perfect ship and Commando just left the bomb.
I'll never forget that game. That was about 2 months ago. Yeah, that was your game, and
I think
a marine entered his ship and directly put the bomb on his center.
And when this blows up, you are out of the game, no matter what else you got.
Because there's when you try to explain it to a new player. So first, I will try to explain it to a new player. What are the amounts and how you will lose the game? But you know, that's the fun part for me, because I like to laugh to other misery and my own. It's a fun way to die, because you can lose by destruction of your centerpiece. You can lose if you don't have any engines. And you will probably lose by meteors, by aliens,
if you don't have lasers
because
or
they
shields
will eat
or
everything, by marines.
Or you have shields,
bombs.
but you forgot to pick up some batteries, for example.
Yeah.
But there is a great way to mitigate that too.
Wow.
I read it in a rule book, and when I was doing the review of the game, because I never read a rule book, I was taught the game, and that's how I know to play the game.
Of course, most of us.
Shame. No, so you play with a new player.
Okay.
You let them build ship. You build
And
your own
then you
ship,
swap.
and then you swap the ships, and so they can see what will their ship look like when they get to be veteran in the game, and you can enjoy your noob days and cry
because you just have one engine and one laser, and that's it that you have.
One engine that needs batteries. Alien just ate them the turn before, right? So you are alone, drifted in space.
So in any case, that's my number 1 too.
Yeah, and absolutely. I will play this game anytime, anywhere, with anybody.
I have to agree with Shut Up and Sit Down and say that Vlada Chvatil is my god, just because of this game.
What?
Vlada Chvatil, the designer for this game.
What's his surname?
Vlada Chvatil.
Chvatil, not Shvatil.
Chvatil. I don't know. It's written CH, so it might be something else on Czech. I don't know, from Czech Games. And literally, with the game, you will understand that the basic game is awesome. Then you will have to buy the big expansion, because it's called
another big expansion.
Then another big expansion, which is called another big expansion. And then you understand that you want to have everything, because the game provides even more tiles, even more different tiles, and you will see that with each iteration it's even better and better. And I don't know,
more complex, and
I think it's 10 years.
10 years was this
Galaxy
year.
Tracker, and it's still. As you can see, number 1.
Now I just realized, because I will put this today, and I am currently doing a giveaway in World of Galaxy Tracker. So
literally,
disclaimer: this is not commercial for my giveaway. This is purely.
And this was not intentional by both of us.
No, we didn't know
each other's lists. We didn't know anything. It was quite a surprise for me, some for him, and this part about Galaxy Tracker. Okay. We probably knew.
I could foresee it.
Yeah,
if you would ask me, what do you think my number 1 game is? Because this game has somewhat of cult status in our club. Like 5 of us has
it's actually a
5 of us
certain
have the game.
Nobility. You know, you are noble if you have a Galaxy Tracker and you're above everyone else.
Yes. The game.
So praise Galaxy Tracker. It's number 1 for me.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Right.
Okay. So my name is Daniel. This was
Slime.
Pozdrav.
Bye.